Line, get up here. Everybody crowd the line to try and stop the run.
Lawrence throws, end zone, touchdown! Christian Kirk. And what a drive by Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars. 18 plays, 10 minutes come off the clock, and Jacksonville takes the lead. They will go for 2.
You know, we had talked earlier about how many plays that Indianapolis had run in the first half, and Jacksonville had only run 22. Well, that's getting balanced out a little bit right now, and this is really a boxing match. So you're punching, you put them down on the carpet, the Colts are going to get up. They're going to get a chance to go back on offense. Also going to get a chance to make a stop here. 2 points to keep this a 1-point game, not a 3-point game.
Yeah, huge play here. Jaguars 1 for 2 on 2-point conversions this season. Lawrence throws incomplete. Not pretty. Was looking for Evan Ingram, and it's a 1-point game with 2:44 to go. Really fun game here today on CBS. 27-26 with 2:44 to go. Colts getting the ball back with all 3 timeouts remaining. Isaiah Rodgers from the goal line. 1 career kick return touchdown across the 30 and out to the 34. Ball came out late. The ball was loose, and there's no signal from Jerome Boger's crew.
Well, Rodgers came out without his helmet, but with the ball.
It is Colts football. 2:38 to go. Let's take another look at this one. See Rodgers. Yeah, he was down right there.
He's down.
So 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Ryan on 1st down takes a big hit and is nearly intercepted. Josh Allen leveled Matt Ryan.
You remember the old movie Glenn Ross, and they were looking for closers? That's what you want from your defensive linemen. You want them to be closers, to be able to put that ultimate pressure on the quarterback so that he throws the ball and it can be intercepted. Almost was interception at that last play.
5th time he's been hit today. 2nd down, quick pass, Pierce. And he's not able to run with it after the catch. Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. It's 3rd down. Matt Ryan with 45 career game-winning drives. That is 6th most in NFL history. 3rd down and 4. Ryan pump fakes now over the middle, and we'll see where they spot this. Pittman held on, and it looks like he's going to be just short of a 1st down. Great job by Pittman just to hang on to that one. And it takes us to the back in Indianapolis, and Michael Pittman did get enough for a Colts 1st down. Spotted at the 44-yard line, and when we were away, Jerome Boger indicated it's a 1st down for the Colts. 2 minutes to go, and they have all 3 timeouts.
They can use every area of the field. That middle's been open with the crossing routes. You would expect at some point 5-man pressure with man-to-man coverage on the back end for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Ryan steps up and able to locate Lindsey. He's tackled at the 48 by Rayshon Jenkins after a 4-yard pickup. Jelani Woods runs on the field. Granson comes off. Matt Ryan moves Jelani Woods a little bit further off the line. 2nd down and 6. Ryan throws, and he's got a 1st down. It's Paris Campbell who's had a big day. The reason you're seeing Phillip Lindsay out there is that Deion Jackson has been ruled out with a quad injury. So a 3rd Colts running back is down. 1 minute to go. Ryan sideline, Pierce incomplete. Good defensive play by Shaquille Griffin to knock that one loose, and the clock stops with 53 seconds remaining.
We always talk about quarterback, receiver being on the same page. That ball just a little late, hanging in the air. Pierce was open coming out of his break. If Matt Ryan anticipates that, he's going to be able to lay that ball on the sideline for a completion.
From here, it would be a 62-yard field goal. It's 2nd down and 10. Ryan over the middle, and it's incomplete. Woods could not hold on. Jenkins was coming across, and Griffin in coverage as well.
2 Colts in the same area, 3 Jaguars, 5 guys looking at that ball thinking, hey, I got a chance to bring it down. Ends up right in the hands of Jelani, and he just can't seem to get it into his body.
3rd down and 10. Ryan to Pittman. He's got the first down. Big play, Ryan to Pittman. And Doug Peterson calls timeout to stop the clock with 39 seconds remaining. Colts are in field goal range. 15. Big day for the Colts offense. Matt Ryan, a new career high with 41 completions. And the last one to Michael Pittman has now given Pittman a career high 13 catches for 134 yards.
And that should be the last pass he's thrown in this ball game. You want to run the ball, get it on the proper half. He's completed 72% of his passes. Doesn't need to complete another pass in this ball game.
Philip Lindsay is the running back. Ryan trips and goes down. Oh boy. And Doug Peterson not calling a timeout.
That normally happens when the guard or somebody steps on your foot as you're trying to get away from the center.
Frank Reich has called a timeout to stop the clock with 29 seconds remaining. Those 41 completions by Ryan, a new Colts franchise record.
So now I'm curious if Frank Reich looks at that play and says, we're about to hand it off. But handing it off looks more dangerous than any pass Matt Ryan had thrown during the course of the ball game.
Well, that play turned a 47-yard field goal into a 51-yard field goal. So I think Frank Reich now is thinking, let's try to get some more yards for McLaughlin and not settle for a 51-yarder. And they've got the timeout so they can throw the football here as well.
And Alec Pierce one-on-one up top.
Jaguars crowding the box. Lindsay will run it. Lindsay fighting, and he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Now Doug Peterson calls a timeout.
With 23 seconds left. So with that spot, it would be a 50-yard field goal from here. Chase McLaughlin from 50 yards or more this season is 3 out of 4, including last week in Denver, hitting from 51 and 52.
If I am Frank Reich right here, I get up under the center, start barking as loud as I can as a quarterback, try to get them off sides, pick up a free 5. Colts still having 2 timeouts, so he should be positioned right next to the official on the sideline, ready to call that timeout.
Ryan's going to throw it, taking a deep shot for Pierce down the field. He's got it! Touchdown! What a call! What a play! And what a day for Matt Ryan and the Colts! They've been picking on Shaquille Griffin all game long. And on 3rd down, Alec Pierce has his first NFL touchdown. Frank Reich calls timeout as now he wants to go for 2. It is chaos here in Indianapolis.
We mentioned a play earlier. Pierce was one-on-one. I didn't think Frank would go for it, but absolutely go for the big win. Just don't go for getting a field goal try that could possibly be blocked. Let's throw the ball into the end zone.
And you see Ryan went right to Frank Reich. We asked Matt Ryan about playing for Reich, and he said that you will not find a better person on the planet than Frank Reich. And Ryan said, look, in Atlanta, 13 of my 14 years, I had a defensive-minded head coach. Now with Frank, he sees the game the same way that I do. Those two have quickly formed a fantastic relationship, and you saw it right there on the touchdown. Ryan went right to Reich for a hug. Now the 2-point conversion, trying to make it a 7-point lead. Lindsey up the middle and fights his way in. 7-point game with 17 seconds left. The first 5 games of the season, the Colts scored a total of 6 touchdowns. Today, they have 4 touchdowns. And this 2-point conversion makes it a 34-27 lead.
You know, we talked about that game that they had played on Thursday night that didn't look so pretty that they won. They've had a lot of time to kind of bond as a team. Everybody talking about how bad they were even though they won the ball game. Well, they came out here today, and what they did is they realized what was at stake. Matt Ryan talked to us about that race to 10 to try and get to the playoffs, to winning games against teams in your own division. Those are the things that are important. Those are the things that a veteran quarterback can instill and tell his teammates.
Now, James, do you kick it long with the touchback and then no time comes off the clock, or you to try to use some time here on the kick?
Yes.
It's short of the end zone, returnable for Claybrooks from the 2. Across the 20. Claybrooks met by Franklin at the 24, and that took 6 seconds off the clock. So now only 11 seconds remain and 1 timeout for Jacksonville.
One of the things, if you're a wide receiver and you're able to catch a 25 or 30-yard pass down the field, you want to slide and give yourself up so that your team can call a timeout.
They do have 1 timeout. They need a touchdown. Lawrence out of the shotgun. Off his back foot, completes it to Ingram, runs back to the middle of the field. He's got to get down. Lost the football late, and now Doug Peterson is able to call a timeout. That was dangerous as Ingram tried to pick up some extra yardage. But Peterson does get the timeout, and now it's Hail Mary time.
You know, normally you would take one of the tallest guys that you have on your team, a player like Jelani Woods, the tight end, put him back there because it's going to be a jump ball for the defense. He can knock that ball down.
The Colts are dropping everyone deep here. They've got 4 men by the line of scrimmage and everyone else way down the field to prevent against the Hail Mary.
Well, what the Jaguars have to watch out for is Ngakoue on the back end chasing Lawrence down, because I would assume that Lawrence would roll out this way so that he can heave-ho that ball.
They bring 4, and now they're going to try to do some laterals. Kirk to Jones, back to Trevor Lawrence. Across the field, it goes to Etienne. Etienne in midfield. Etienne looking to lateral it. He throws it back. Christian Kirk picks it up. Not done yet. Kirk lost the football. And now it's over. Nick Cross falls on it, and the Colts pull one out against Jacksonville. Matt Ryan throws for 389 yards and 3 touchdowns. And good friends and former coaches together in Philadelphia, Doug Peterson and Frank Reich, with a handshake at midfield as we take a last look at the final play of the game.
You know, you had a little more room to run up the field because those defenders were so deep all the way inside the 20-yard line. They could have waited until they got to midfield before they started passing it around.
You like that better than a pure Hail Mary down the field?
I do like the fact with ETN being a guy who was the point guy early on, because throwing it down the field, he would have had to put that ball 70